When it comes to acquiring a new game in the modern era, there is quite a gamut of purchase possibilities. Digital downloads are quite popular, but physical copies still exist, at least for the time being. Collector's editions typically bundle some sort of pack-in to give the buyer extra incentive to spend more money when acquiring the game. These trinkets used to be included in the boxes in years past, but those days are long gone. My question to you is, do you care about these extras that are included in the packaging, and what are some of your favorites? I'll share a few of mine.
I'll start with some classic PC games. I'm actually a huge fan of old DOS games and have a ridiculous amount of nostalgia for them. The first game is Space Quest 3, and it is possibly my favorite PC big box game. The Space Quest series was created by Mark Crow and Scott Murphy. In both the development world and the gaming world, especially Space Quest 3, they were referred to as the two guys from Andromeda, each having a pig snout and shades. With their appearance in the third game of the series, a cardboard punch-out version of the shades and pig snout was included in the box for you to assemble and wear. Oh, and the Death Ray shield. Can't forget that. I'm particularly fond of it as I grew up playing the Space Quest series among other games from Sierra. The second classic PC game I want to mention is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade: The Graphic Adventure. Among the items included in the box is the Grail Diary of Henry Jones. This is most likely my favorite pack-in of all time. The diary contains entries from Henry Jones that chronicle his quest for the Grail, and the mock-up goes so far as to include scrapbook elements, such as letters, newspaper articles, and telegrams. There are drawings, scratch-outs, slanted entries, ink stains, and coffee stains. Included among the pages are some illustrations that parallel some that we see in the film. The map to the Canyon of the Crescent Moon, as well as my personal favorite, the third test, the leap from the lion's head. These days, you can buy prop replicas, but opening up a computer game's box in 1989 and finding something like this blew my mind. Turning attention to consoles, one particular item I found to be a bit of a surprise was the pendant included with the complete edition of Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Perhaps the packaging and the cost of the first Lunar game, Silver Star Story, sets up the fact there is going to be more than just a game inside the box, but an inclusion like this really stands out. While cloth maps and other trinkets were common for PC games, such as the Ultima series more than a decade prior to Lunar 2, I don't recall many console titles having a physical item of this nature included with the game at the time. It was a really nice touch to an excellent box set.
So, what are your thoughts on pack-ins? Do you like them? Do you collect them? Which ones are your favorites? Which ones are you trying to go after right now? Do you spend the extra money on special editions and collector's editions in order to acquire them in the modern era? And if those questions are too simple and you want something a little deeper to ponder, then how about this? Do you see these things as a dying breed? Are they going to go the way of the dinosaur as we move forward in a digital-only world? Perhaps they'll be relegated to a limited time web purchase in the future, assuming they're even available at all. You could buy them alongside your download code, and they'll ship them to you. Someday. If you have an idea for gamer questions, please check the social media links in the video description below. I look forward to hearing your answers to this episode's question, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.